Hello students, in my previous video I have explained you the topic end of the Portuguese rule. Today let us continue with the next topic, the Dutch. At the end of the 16th century and after 100 years of arrival of Portuguese in India, the Dutch people of Holland, now known as Netherlands, also came to India for trade purpose. They established fort at Pulicat and Madras. They also established a trading center at Agra in 1663. Meanwhile, before the Dutch could establish their rule over India, the British arrived. The Dutch could not compete with them and they could not withstand the competition against the British. Now, the next topic is British interest in India. The British established the East India Company in 1600 CE during the reign of Queen Elizabeth of England. This company belonged to all those merchants who wanted to create wealth by undertaking trade with India. Then the British started their trading activities with India. The first British ship arrived at the Surat port in India in 1608 CE and Hawkins was the captain of the ship. He was the first British to take place his feet on the land of India. Hawkins met Jahangir and took the permission from him to start trading activities in India. The British first began their trade in Surat. After Jahangir, Shah Jahan became the king of India. He gave permission to the British to carry out trading activities in Bengal too. Gradually, the British established their trading centers across India. They also ruled over India for more than 200 years. Now the next topic is the French. After the British, the French people established the French East India Company in 1664 AD. The French established their fort in Surat, Machilipatnam and Pondicherry. Joseph Francois Dupleix was the head of the French company. He had the desire to expand European rule in India. However, at that time, the British also shared the same desire as French. Thus, the French and the British stood in competition against each other to become the strongest European company. There was innumerable disputes and battles and finally the British emerged as the winner. However, the French retained their control over the trading centers at Pondicherry, Mahe and Chandranagar. Now the new topic is the British trade in Bengal. The British first started their trade on the bank of the river Hooghly in 1651 CE and established their forts. Their trading forts were protected by their own soldiers. At the time, Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor, was the king of India. The British took permission from Aurangzeb to not to pay tax from their annual income to the government. Thus, the British undertook tax-free trade. The East India Company made lots of money through this system. However, it came to notice that while the tax exemption was only for the company, many company officials who were engaged in personal trade also did not pay the tax. Now, in my next video, I will explain you the further topic. Thank you.